Are you ready to find out what are things that I don't have to do anymore as someone who runs her own business for the last 5 years? In this video, I'm going to dive through a few of the tasks and a few of the outcomes that I don't have to do anymore. Mostly, honestly, because I have an amazing executive assistant and we have AI. First thing is just email. Anything to do with email. Drafting emails, responding to emails, filtering emails, all of that has been taken care of by my assistant and then a mix of AI. We basically have an AI email writer where it has been taught how to write as me. It has been fed all of my other writings, all of my other responses, the usual way that I answer questions, and she basically can just plop in an email from anyone and put it into that writer, and then she's able to respond as me. And that's essentially kind of the goal. Plus, she also gives me a report of like, hey, these are the emails that came in. I think you should respond to these especially, or hey, like this is how we respond to them, or like, hey, here's something that you should really quickly just breeze through and read just so you're kept informed. So with the systems basically that we have set up, I don't really have to go through my email unless there's something that's really just for me, or she can't respond to it for one reason or the other. Maybe it's us applying for a few things that I can't have AI write. This way, my attention on email only really goes to things that my assistant can't respond for me, things like applications or things that need decisions that can't really be heard, and to kind of move things forward. Next is scheduling and managing my own calendar, which I have not done in forever. Even when I'm the one scheduling something for someone, I will just send her a voice note or I will send her a screenshot of someone's email. So like, hey, can you go ahead and schedule this meeting with this person? Or of course, we have my Calendly, which is a lot of it is kind of AI powered, where we have different automations depending on how someone responds, where booking on my calendar is automatically kind of auto-filtered, where even for my own assistant, she doesn't have to stress about it basically because AI has got it. Next is managing my content. So if you guys have been here for a while, if you've been seeing some of my videos, I have a ton of content. Every single week is about 20 to 30 pieces of content on both on my personal and of course for 2XU, my virtual assistant agency, where it's still my face. And a lot of that is automated through AI and my assistant and amazing marketing team. So everything from the basically crafting what the videos are going to be, the content calendar itself, crafting a script, I still have to do and film basic and show up because this is not going to be AI at all. I love connecting with you guys in this way, but basically scripting, I have to film it, and then editing, and then of course repurposing it and posting on all of the platforms. It looks like me, it sounds like me, it's not actually me. It's all just a mix of AI knowing my writing voice and then my marketing team basically knowing my own standards and what I like and what I think about, and my own assistant kind of looking at that, quality checking basically before it actually goes out into the world. So that's kind of one of the cooler things, is I just get to show up and talk to myself basically for about 40 minutes a week because it's 2 different videos, and everything just kind of gets taken care of in the background. It's posted as a blog post, it's posted as a newsletter, whatever other steps and sequences that we've already set up months and years ago at this point is basically automatically taken care of by AI, my EA, and our marketing team. Next is managing projects. Now, I am an amazing person when it comes to starting projects. I will have ideas for days and execute them at the beginning, until I'm about 60-70% done, and I kind of fall off because then I get excited about the next new thing. And my assistant understands this, my own admin team understands this. So a lot of the time when it comes to managing my projects, moving things forward, my amazing assistant and our head of operations basically make sure that it actually gets to the finish line and actually getting it out there and actually being something that's utilized and used, not just a project that we just came up with. So that's kind of a cool thing, is I've been doing business for the last 5 years, and I've gotten to that point where, yes, I get really excited about projects I want to do. It's really good for the business and I really want to do it. And the moment that it's almost kind of done, I'm kind of like, hey, here you go. And that's kind of a really amazing way to show how delegation really works, is you get to the point where you really just work on the strengths, the things that you do best, and you can get to delegate the rest. So then things can actually happen, things can actually be implemented rather than things being in your head. And honestly, that's kind of why I wrote my book Scale You, is to teach people how to be able to do the same, where you don't have to be managing everything all by yourself. Next is sending out gifts. And what I mean by this is I'm someone where my love language is giving gifts to people. And I love celebrating people's birthdays. I love celebrating people's like whatever events that they have going on. And a lot of the time I used to be on my phone scrolling, finding someone perfect gift for someone. And now I just tell my assistant like, hey, this person's birthday is this day. Oh, hey, this person just moved their house. Can you send them something cool? Hey, this person is, let's find out what their address is and be able to send them a gift, or even just an evite or an email that was just like, hey, congratulations, just because I like doing those small things to make people's day. So for me, I don't have to do a lot of that anymore because like I said, I send that out to my assistant. She takes care of it. I get a nice picture of the person smiling and happy with their bouquet of flowers or with their birthday cake, whatever it is that we were able to send them. And it's still from me. Like I wanted to give them something. I just don't want to be the bottleneck where I am scrolling for hours trying to find a perfect gift for someone, where my assistant, it's not so much of a friction for her. She knows what good looks like, so I don't have to worry about it at all. Next is creating reports, which for me as an entrepreneur, I kind of had everything in my head, so I didn't think of like creating reports or doing totals or anything like that. And of course now I have a whole team where a lot of the data, because my assistant knows how I'm doing certain things, she can follow a lot of the things that I'm doing and creating the data out of it. A really good example is our sales calls. So as to this day, just because I do love doing sales calls with potential clients, she sees my calendar, she sees how many people I do on calls with, she sees how many people I basically turn into a client who say yes and want to work with us, and how many people say no, because it's a sales call, people can say no. So with this, we're able to collect a lot of really good data, take action on the data, move things forward with the data. I don't have to remember a lot of things, mostly because my assistant can remember them for me. And of course, I don't have to do a lot of the managing of our EAs, our executive assistants at 2X2, and of course our clients, because I have an amazing group of success managers for both. I have a success managers for our EA, success managers for our clients. So nothing has to really fall on me, and they know how I love to take care of people. They know how we intended 2X2 to be the culture that we're creating, and they take care of them, so then I can take care of our managers, so I can take care of what they need depending on different circumstances, different times. I'm able to be there for them because they're there for our EAs, for our clients, and everyone else. So again, that's kind of the power of knowing how to delegate, how to find a team, how to build that team, how to grow that team to where we are at. Again, that's all what my book Scale You is. And if you guys are interested, of course, the link will be below. But by the time that this video comes out, it'll be one day before launch date. But depending on when you'll actually see this, the book will probably be out. I'm so excited to finally have the book that I have been writing the last 3 years, writing, editing, rewriting. Even in the editing stages of my editor bringing it back to me, I still had a few things that I wanted to add on there, just because it's constantly things and lessons basically that I've learned in the last 5 years of running an outsourcing business, as well as things that I've learned as someone who's implemented AI into their business too. Now, if you guys like this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button right there. Comment below if you have any questions when it comes to delegating, automating, scaling your business. And if you still haven't yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button right there so you don't miss any of my videos every Sunday and Thursday on how to work from home and how to have a business from home, which you guys can check out these two playlists right here and the latest video right here. Hope you guys have an amazing day. And remember that small steps matter. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!